Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Ninjaxtx, and welcome to the 28th video on my 5th round of philosophy videos. Now, you guys know I've been doing kind of a 3-part series on what is success. What is success to you? This is going to be the conclusion of that series today. All right, so a lot of people refuse to try something because they say, well, what if I fail? Okay, let me tell you something about failure. Failure is a natural part of life. You're going to fail at something. In one or more situations in life. It's just going to happen. How you become successful in spite of that failure is up to you. I'll put it to you like this. A lot of warrior cultures, including the samurai, they go into battle accepting that they may fail at their mission. Because if you accept it and you know it's there, you can push beyond it. So, and I'll liken this to something that has happened to me. People ask me how I'm so successful in the martial arts or my motivational speaking. I'll tell you, because I knew people were going to say no. But did that stop me? Will it stop me from accomplishing the goals I've still got left? No, because I know people will say no. But what I say to myself is yes. Now, as I'm saying yes, I'm accepting the fact that a door has closed. But just because that door has closed does not mean I cannot open another one. Or just because that door has closed doesn't mean somebody else is going to have the same, is going to have another key that will fit for me to open that door. If someone tells me no, I'm the type of person that will constantly ask you why. And let me ask you guys this. When you tell a baby they can't do something, what is their reaction? Why? 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 They ask you why until they wear you down. Now, failure is your why. Why did you fail? What can you go back and do differently? If you can't go back and do anything differently, what can you do to keep it from happening the next time? Again, relating it to my martial arts training. And I've said this before in my videos. I had several doors shut to me just because I was in a wheelchair or I couldn't afford the training. Okay. But I would still find places that would accept me, or if I couldn't find a place that would accept me, I would maybe watch a friend of mine that was a martial artist in a particular style. I would emulate that style until I understood what I was doing, and until I could push beyond what they thought I'd be able to do. Case in point, I'll give you a prime example. The first time I walked into Taekwondo, or went into Taekwondo class, now this was when I was about 12 or 13 years old. There was a Taekwondo instructor in one of the neighboring towns. Okay. Now, Taekwondo is predominantly a kicking art. And obviously, because I'm in a wheelchair, I can't kick, or I'm unable to kick. But what I can do is the upper body parts of the form, the weapon forms. I could do all that because I had watched a friend of mine do them, and then I would emulate him, and he would correct what I was doing. So, by the time I walked in that class, or went into that class, and the instructor saw me, yes, in his mind he was saying no, but he had to let me demonstrate something, because I had at least made the effort to go through the door. If I hadn't made that effort to go through the door, it would have been real easy for him to say, oh, well, he's in a wheelchair, so no. But I kept going back and kept going back and kept going back till he was sick of seeing me. Okay. And the fact that I kept going back and I was persistent with it, and the fact that I was able to go onto the mat and actually show him something, that shut his no down, and it became a yes, because he saw my persistence. You see what I'm saying? So you may get 1,000 no's in what you do. You may feel some days like it's not worth it. But the more you keep trying, the more you keep going back, the more you keep doing what it is that you do to hone your skills, you will be successful at it. Because you will be a success at it. Because I'm gonna give you a further example. All right. I went on that mat and showed the instructor what I could do. So he kept throwing scenarios at me and kept giving me different scenarios he didn't think I would be able to counter or deal with. And because I was in a wheelchair, because I am physically challenged, I come up with different ways than a lot of traditionalists to counter. But it's still a counter. It still works. It still deals with the people I need to deal with. So, here's the thing. The game of chess, one person makes a move, the other person has to make a move. The one that wins the game or runs the board is the person that constantly strategizes, that is constantly one step ahead. No, not even one step ahead, maybe 2 or 3 steps ahead of his opponent. You, in a way, to be successful, you have to think like those that don't want you to be successful, but you have to push beyond it. You already know what their reaction is going to be. How can you flow beyond that? All right. Let me give you another example. Okay. For years, even now, if I'm studying something, and I do this today, if I'm studying something, I'm not just stopping at one suggestion that was given to me. Okay? I'm not just stopping at one suggestion. If I'm studying something, I'm going to study that and then more. Because the more learned I am on a certain subject, or the more learned I am on various subjects, the more apt I am to use those abilities. So, accept, and here's where it's going to sound crazy, accept the possibility of failure. As you accept the possibility of failure, here's the thing. As you accept that possibility, you know it's there. But you have to figure out a way to outsmart your fears and outsmart those people that would put failure or failure in your mind. Yes, failure is there. But the question is, are you gonna let it stop you? Or are you gonna let it fuel you? Or are you gonna let it be a hindrance? Or are you gonna let it push you forward? I hope that made sense for you guys. I hope that set someone's heart. I hope that made someone think about how they may be living life. Peace, take care of yourselves and each other. One world, one love. If you guys have any questions, comments, or requests, please send them to my YouTube account. Or if you know how to get in touch with me on any other form of social media, including my Instagram, my Twitter, my personal Facebook, or any other form of my social media, please feel free to do so there. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. I'll see some of you tomorrow for my Chairbound to Screamer series, or the various other videos I do on my other social media platforms. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now. I'm out.